Family, today for our midweek encouragement, I want us to take a look at Matthew chapter 2, 1 through 2. Now, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him. And that's the point of Christmas, isn't it? The wise men made their journey so that they could worship Jesus. Now, when they told Herod that they saw the child king's star when it rose, God had led them by the light of that special star to Bethlehem so that they could worship the Messiah. You know, when I think about God guiding us by his light, it often makes me think of a lighthouse sending out its light into the night to warn ships of dangers and guide them safely through the darkness of difficult waters. The external light of the lighthouse used to be the only way a ship could make it through the darkness. But these days, the external light of the lighthouse is placed in every ship. It's called GPS, Global Positioning System. The best way for ships to navigate dangerous waters is to have the light of the lighthouse in them. Well, God has a GPS for us too. Let's call it God's personal solution to our darkness. And I say darkness because in the Old Testament, the prophet Isaiah called it deep darkness. It is the darkness of the human heart before a person receives God's personal solution for us. The wise men encountered God's GPS for them in a little town called Bethlehem. You see, because God's personal solution to our darkness is more specifically GPS, God's perfect Son. Take a look at this verse. This is John chapter 1, verse 4. In him, in Jesus, was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. And here is another verse. This is John chapter 1, verse 12. But to all who did receive him, who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. And just like each ship has to be fitted with GPS in order to make it safely through the darkness, we too must receive God's GPS, God's personal solution, God's perfect Son into our lives so that God's light can defeat our inner darkness and set us free to live for him. Do you have this heavenly GPS? Have you received God's perfect Son into your life? Jesus wants to be your GPS today and for the rest of your life. Now, why did God give his perfect Son for us? Well, it's because God loves us. Well, God bless you. I'll see you next time.